In this particular video lecture, we are going to see how the fungi reproduce itself. Okay, what are the methods which are found in the fungi for their reproduction? Actually, again, there are three kinds of method which is followed by the fungus for their reproduction. Okay, how fungi reproduce vegetatively, sexually, and or asexually. Okay, so there are generally in the fungi group we find three types of reproductive methods. First is the vegetative method, second is the sexual method, and third is the asexual method. That means there are some means through which the fungi reproduce vegetatively by using the vegetative structure. Then fungi can also be reproduced asexually. Okay, and then fungi can reproduce sexually as well. So all these three methods are also found in the bacteria. Okay, if you remember the bacterial reproduction, we have studied all these methods there also. But the fungal reproduction through these three methods is quite different from the bacterial reproduction. Okay, now see the perfect fungi reproduce both by sexually and asexually. Okay, as you know, there is a general classification in the fungi of the in which they are divided into the two main groups. First is the perfect fungi and second is the imperfect fungi, right? The imperfect fungi on the other hand reproduce only asexually. Okay, so important content here, what we are saying that the fungi is reproduced by the three methods, by the vegetative method, by the asexual method, and by the sexual method. In that the perfect fungi reproduce both by sexually, asexually and sexually, while the imperfect fungi is only reproduced by the asexual method, that is by the mitosis. Okay, so you have to remember there are three kinds of the reproduction methods in the fungi: vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, and the sexual reproduction. In that, the perfect fungi reproduce by both sexual method and the asexual method, while the imperfect fungi is reproduced by asexual method only. Okay, now consider the reproduction in the fungi by the vegetative means can be by the fragmentation, fission, or the budding. Okay, if we consider the vegetative method, in the vegetative method we can find the fragmentation, in which the fragments of the hypha or the mycelium creates the new fungi. You can find the fission, and you can also find the budding in some fungi like yeast. Okay, where there's the budding from the parent plant, and that bud grow into the new fungi. So when we talk about the vegetative way of reproduction, we find there is a fragmentation, there is a fission, and there is a budding. While in the asexual reproduction, it is by the spores, which are called as the conidia or the sporangiospores, okay, or the zoospores. All these spores are responsible for the asexual way of reproduction in the fungi. So when fungi reproduce asexually, it produces certain kinds of spores, which are nothing but the conidia or sporangiospores or the zoospores. While there is a third kind, which is called as the sexual reproduction, in which the oospores, ascospores, and basidiophores are formed. Okay, so here in this slide, what you are going, what you have come to know that if there are the three methods of the sexual reproduction in the fungi. First is the vegetative method. In the vegetative methods, we have the fragmentation, fission, and the budding. The second method is the asexual method. In the asexual method, we have conidia, sporangiophore, and zoospore. And in the third method, which is the sexual method, it forms the oospore, ascospore, and the basidiospores. Okay, so remember these structures carefully, because ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपने अगर asexual reproduction लिखना शुरू किया और उसमें आपने oospore mention कर दिए. Okay, that is why this slide is quite important, because you should not conflict the sexual reproduction spore with the asexual reproduction spores. Okay, because in the fungi, the sexual reproduction and the asexual reproduction, in both the cases, the spores are formed. But the spores are different. In the asexual reproduction, the spores are conidia, sporangiophores, or zoospore. In the sexual reproduction, the spores are oospores, ascospores, and basidiospores. All right. Now, in both sexual and the asexual reproduction, fungi produces the spores that disperse from parent organism either by floating on the wind or hatching on the ride on the animal. See, just we have discussed that whether it's the asexual reproduction in the fungi or the sexual reproduction in the fungi, in both the cases they form the spores. Okay, it doesn't matter it's whether it's the asexual reproduction or sexual methods. In both the ways they form the spores. Now, how these spores disperse from the parent fungi to the surroundings? It is by the two methods. Okay, it is by the wind, either by the wind or hatching right on the animal. Okay, या तो वो विंड से ट्रैवल करते हैं सारे स्पोर्स एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाने के लिए, या फिर यहाँ पे एनिमल उनको एज अ माइग्रेशन के एजेंट के तौर पे वो एनिमल को भी यूज करते हैं. सो वट एवर द स्पोर्स विच आर लैंडेड ऑन द एनिमल्स, एनिमल टेक द स्पोर्स टू द अदर प्लेसेस. ओके, सो एक बार अगर स्पोर तैयार हो जाए, वेदर इट इज असेक्सुअल स्पोर और सेक्सुअल स्पोर, बोथ द स्पोर्स आर डिस्पर्स by using the wind or the animal. Okay, तो यहाँ पे स्पोर्स जो होते हैं उनके जो डिस्पर्सल होता है, देखिए हम जब प्लांट्स को स्टडी करते हैं तो प्लांट्स में हम लार्जली बात करते हैं कि सीड कैसे डिस्पर्स होता है, राइट, हाउ द सीड इज गॉट डिस्पर्स. देन वी केम टू नो दैट देयर आर वेरियस एजेंट्स व्हिच कैन टेक द सीड टू द अदर प्लेसेस. In a very similar way, the spores which are formed in the fungi, whether it is by the sexual method or the asexual method, it is traveled by the wind or by the animals. Okay, now see the fungal spore जो होते हैं, these are smaller and lighter than the plant seed. Okay, plant seed जो होते हैं वो काफी heavy होते हैं as compared to the spores which are found in the fungi. So spores which are produced by the fungi are quite smaller and lighter than the plant seeds. Okay, the giant puffball mushroom burst open and release the trillions of cells. Okay, here in this particular picture you can observe this is an puffball. Okay, it's a fungi, and when it's burst, it releases the trillions of spore at a time. Okay, now these trillions of spore are taken by the wind, or either they land on the animal, and animal can take them to the larger distances. Okay, this the huge number of these spores release increase the likelihood of landing on the environment that will support their growth. See, why trillions of spores are important in the fungi? ये जो trillions of spores होते हैं, ये इतना क्वांटिटी, इनका नंबर इतना ज्यादा होने की वजह से इनके चांसेस बढ़ जाते हैं कि दे विल लैंड इन द राइट काइंड ऑफ एनवायरमेंट, बिकॉज एज यू नो द फंगल स्पोर रिक्वायर द very optimum conditions for their growth and survival. And if some of the spores didn't get the right kind of environment, they will die in the environment. Okay, वो अगर उनको एक अच्छा environmental condition नहीं मिलता है तो lots of spores will die in the process. Okay, वो germinate भी नहीं हो पाएंगे और वो वहीं पे उनकी death हो जाएगी. Now, but if you produce the trillions of spores, there are larger chances that some of them will land in the right kind of environment. And when they land in the right kind of environment, they can germinate and complete their life cycle. Okay, and so this is the very basic reason why fungi produce that much amount of these spores. Okay, whether it is producing sexually or asexually, it is producing spore, and it is producing the spores in a trillions. Why trillions? Because some of them must land in a environment that will support their growth. Okay, others will die in the process. Okay, that is why it is important to produce the large amount of spores. All right, now see, when we talk about the vegetative reproduction, in the vegetative reproduction we have talked about the fragments. Okay, that is fragmentation. These are fragments of the hyphae can grow into the new colonies. Okay, that means if you have hyphae like this, okay, and the network of this hyphae is called as the mycelium. We have talked about this structure earlier as well. And if the some kind of hyphae is break from the parent plant and it got separated from the parent plant, this hyphae will grow into the new fungi. Okay, it will create the whole new fungi, and it will form the new colonies. Okay, so in this way, through the fragmentation, the hyphae can grow into the new fungi. Okay, then the mycelial fragmentation also occurs there. That means the whole mycelia can cut off. Okay, this whole mycelia can cut off and can give rise to the new fungal organism, right? See, the fragmentation occurs when the fungal mycelium separates into the pieces. Okay, now here you can observe that how this fungal hyphae is getting separated from its parent plants, and it cut into the pieces, right, with each component growing into the separate mycelium. So this is how the fragmentation occurs in the fungi. In the fragmentation, what happens? The hyphae cut from the parent plant, or the mycelium cut from the parent plant, and hyphae or each mycelium grow into the new fungal colony, and this is how they reproduce by the fragmentation. Okay, now see, somatic cells of the yeast form the buds. Okay, the second method in the vegetative reproduction is the formation of bud. Okay, and this formation of bud is typically shown by the yeast cells. Okay, now observe this diagram. This is the yeast, and here it is forming the bud. Okay, now see, during budding, it is a type of cytokinesis. Okay, cytokinesis is nothing but the division of cytoplasm. Okay, जब cytoplasm divide होता है तो तब उसे क्या बोला जाता है? It's called as the cytokinesis. Now a bulge forms on the side of the cell. Okay, see, observe, this is the typical yeast cell, and after certain time the bulge is formed at the side of the yeast cell. Okay, you can observe this bulge, and this developing bulge is on the one side of the cell. The nucleus divides mitotically. Here the division of the nucleus occurs, and here you can find there are formation of the two nucleuses. So these are two nucleuses are separated from each other, and the bulge is growing in the size. Okay, and the bud ultimately detaches itself from the mother cell. Here the new cell wall is formed, and the new cell which are formed, these daughter cells are eventually separated from the parent yeast cell, and they grow into the new yeast cell. Okay, so the whole new organism is created through the budding. Okay, the bud is formed at the tip of the yeast cell, and after certain time the nucleus divides. Nucleus divide होने के बाद उनके बीच में सेल वॉल डाल दी जाती है, और सेल वॉल डालने के बाद में वहां पे न्यू डॉटर बर्ड्स क्रिएट होते हैं, and these new daughter birds where even they got converted into the new yeast cell. Okay, so this is how the the vegetative reproduction through the budding occurs in the fungi kingdom. Okay, now let us consider the asexual way of reproduction. See, the most common mode of the asexual reproduction is through the asexual spores. Okay, the asexual spores were formed by the fungi, and these asexual spores were require only the one parent. Okay, only one parent is required, and this one parent is producing the spore, and these one parent spores are growing into the whole new fungi. Okay, so here you can say that there is a no genetic combination, so the spores are genetically identical to the parent, okay, because there is involvement of only one parent, सिर्फ एक ही parent involved है और वो स्पोर तैयार कर रहा है, और ये जो स्पोर है ये सीधे सीधे न्यू फंगाई में क्रिएट हो रहा है। तो आप कह सकते हो कि ये जो फंगाई है और ये जो पेरेंट है वो एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर है थ्रू देयर genetics, okay, so genetics is not changing in the whether it's a vegetative reproduction or the asexual reproduction. That is why vegetative reproduction and the asexual reproduction both are considered under the one heading in the fungi, okay, क्योंकि वहां पे कोई नया जेनेटिक कॉम्बिनेशन क्रिएट नहीं होता है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई समटाइम्स द वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन आल्सो कम्स अंडर द asexual reproduction, okay, so in the asexual reproduction they form the spores and only one parent is involved, and this due to the only involvement of only one parent there is no genetic recombination, and that is why new characters are not formed, and that is why they are genetically identical with their parents, okay, so whatever the new fungi which are created in the process of the vegetative reproduction and the asexual reproduction both are identical to their parents genetically, okay, genetically वो exactly identical है अपने parents से, वहां कोई genetic recombination नहीं हुआ है, and due to that there is a no new formation of new characters, okay. Now see, the spores allow the fungi to expand their distribution and colonize the new environments, okay, they may be released from the parent thallus and either outside or within the special reproductive sacs called as sporangium, okay. Now देखिए यहाँ पे spores का importance क्या है, what is the importance of the spores? Spores helps to expand their distribution, okay, because asexual spores which are produced in a trillions of numbers they can spread to the larger habitats, okay, दूर दूर के habitats तक फैल सकते हैं, they can expand their distribution, okay, और वहां जाके वो individual fungi में grow हो सकते हैं once they are released from the parent thallus. वंस पेरेंट थैलस से जब वो रिलीज हो रहे हैं, ठीक है, यहाँ पे देखिए एक इंपॉर्टेंट बात है कि पेरेंट थैलस से जब वो सेपरेट हो रहे हैं, दिस सेपरेशन कैन बी ऑफ टू टाइप्स, ओके, आइदर वो स्पोर्स के फॉर्म में वहां से बाहर निकल सकते हैं, सीधे सीधे स्पोर्स ही बाहर निकलेंगे, या फिर कभी कभी दे आर फॉर्म इनसाइड द स्पेशल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज द sporangium, okay, these are the special reproductive structure which are inside these sporangium the spores are produced, okay, so sometimes the fungi directly produces the spores and sometimes these spores are produced in a special structure that is called as the sporangium, and these are sporangium release, and after the release of the sporangium this sporangium liberates the spores, okay, so spores can be produced directly or spores can be produced indirectly. When produced directly from the parent plant the spores are bud off from the parent thallus, while in the indirect method there is a first formation of sporangium, okay, typical structure inside the typical rounded structure, spherical structure, inside this sporangium the spores are stored, okay, so there are two kinds through which the parent thallus can liberate the spores, directly or indirectly. Indirectly, direct spores are released from the parent thallus, and in indirect method the sporangium are formed, and after the maturation of these sporangium the spores through the sporangium are released, okay. Now see, there are many types of asexual spores. See, conidiospores are the unicellular or multicellular spores that are released directly from the tip of the hypha, okay. देखिए ये directly release होने वाले spores में से that is called as the conidiospores, and it does not form the sporangium, and these conidiospores are directly released from the tip of the hypha, ठीक है। तो ये जो कोनिडिया होते हैं, कोनिडियोस्पोर्स होते हैं, ये हाइफा के टिप पे क्रिएट होते हैं, जस्ट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड दैट हाइफा इज लाइक दिस फिलामेंटस हाइफा, इट मे बी सेप्टेड और असेप्टेड, ओके, एंड फ्रॉम द टिप ऑफ दिस हाइफा द कोनिडियोस्पोर्स आर रिलीज, ओके, सो हाइफल टिप्स आर रिस्पांसिबल फॉर द क्रिएशन ऑफ दिस asexual spores. So whatever the asexual spores are there in the form of conidiospores are formed at the tip of the hyphal hypha, okay, and through this hypha tips the conidiospores are released. They may be unicellular or multicellular spore, okay, that will depend on the which type of fungi we are talking about. So they may conidiospores, the asexual spores are the conidiospores, and they are generally released from the tip of the hypha, okay. The other asexual spores originates in the fragmentation of the hypha to form the single cell that release as a spores, okay. Other जो ये होते हैं spores होते हैं, they originate in the fragmentation of the hypha, hypha के fragmentation से वो निकलते हैं to form the single cells that are released as a spores, okay. वहां से वो spores के तौर पे बाहर निकलते हैं. Now some of these have the thick wall surrounding the fragment, okay, fragment को surround करके वहां पे एक thick wall होती है. Here the others bud off the vegetative parent plant, while the sporangiospores are produced in the sporangium, okay. So this variation in the spore production can be found in the fungus, that how they are produced, they can born as a single cell, okay, they can born as a single cell spore, and this single cell spore can be released from the parent plant, and in other conditions these they are produced under in the sporangiospores as well, in which there is a complex structure form which is called as sporangiospore, and inside this sporangiospore these single cell spores are formed, Okay, it depends on which fungi we are talking about, because the asexual way of reproduction in the fungi varies from species to species. The one thing is common is that they produce, whether they will produce either the spores, or they directly, or they can produce the spores in the sporangiospores. Okay, and their sporangiospores, or the whatever the fragments which are detaching from the parent plant, they have a very thick wall. Okay, why thick wall? Because after the detaching from the parent plant, they require the protection in the outside environment, and for this protection there is a presence of the thick wall. Okay, so fragmentation of hypha may form the single cell that releases the spores, or it may produce in the sporangiospores, which has a thick cell wall, and after the maturation of the sporangiospores, these spores are liberated in the environment. Okay, now see the sexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction introduces the new genetic variations into the population of the fungi. As we say that in the sexual reproduction, the two parents are involved. Okay, टू पेरेंट्स वहां पे इन्वॉल्व होते हैं सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में, एंड थ्रू दिस टू पेरेंट्स द टू गैमेट्स वेर फॉर्म, एंड दीज टू गैमेट्स वेर कंबाइंड टू फॉर्म द न्यू इंडिविजुअल. ओके, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी से दैट देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ न्यू जेनेटिक कैरेक्टर्स. ओके, वैसे सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में, असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में और वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन में नए जेनेटिक कैरेक्टर तैयार नहीं होते हैं, बट इन द सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू जेनेटिक कैरेक्टर्स, एंड दीज न्यू जेनेटिक कैरेक्टर्स और द न्यू जेनेटिक कॉम्बिनेशंस आर कमिंग फ्रॉम द टू पेरेंट्स. दैट इज व्हाई in a sexual reproduction there is a strictly requirement of the two parents. Okay, so that the two gametes are formed, and fusion of these two gametes will create the new fungi. Now see, in fungi the sexual reproduction occurs often in a response to the adverse environmental condition. Okay, very important point. Why fungi reproduces sexually? Because it is their response to the adverse environmental condition. Whenever there is an adverse environmental condition, the spores are not viable. Okay, वो ज्यादा देर तक जिंदा नहीं रह सकते स्पोर्स. नाउ इन अ वेजिटेटिव वे ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन और द asexual way, in a asexual way of reproduction, there is a formation of trillions of spores, but due to the adverse condition they cannot form the new individuals. In such a adverse condition, it is a requirement for the fungi to reproduce by the sexual methods. Okay, so these sexual methods are help the plant to survive even in the adverse environmental conditions. Okay, now अगर वहां पे सेक्सुअल वे ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन नहीं होता तो वहां पे क्या हो सकता था कि ये फंगाई एक्सटेंट हो सकते थे. सो वो उन्होंने एनवायरनमेंट के साथ खुद को एडप्ट किया, और वहां पे असेक्सुअल मेथड के साथ सेक्सुअल मेथड्स भी वहां पे डेवलप की गई. ओके, सो इन अ फंगाई वी फाइंड द वेजिटेटिव वे ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन, असेक्सुअल वे ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन एंड द सेक्सुअल वे ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन. द सेक्सुअल वे ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन इज देयर रिस्पॉन्स टू द एडवर्स एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशन. व्हेनेवर देयर इज अ एडवर्स एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशन, द फंगाई स्टार्ट टू रिप्रोड्यूस बाय द सेक्सुअली. Okay, and for this sexual reproduction the two parents are required, right? The two mating types are produced. In this we say the two mating types. Okay, two mating types were created there, and these the two mating types are responsible for the creation of the new individual through the sexual reproduction. Okay, when both the mating types are present on the same mycelium, देखिए अगर एक ही mycelium वहां पे, जैसे आपको पिक्चर में आपके यहाँ पे mycelium आपको दिख रहा है, ठीक है, यहाँ पे हाइफा के आपको नेटवर्क दिख रहा है पूरा, और ये जो नेटवर्क है पूरा इसको क्या बोलते हैं, माइसेलियम बोलते हैं. एंड इफ दी बोथ दीज मेटिंग टाइप्स, ठीक है, जैसे हम कह रहे हैं कि सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में दो मेटिंग टाइप्स का होना जरूरी है, सो इफ बोथ दीज मेटिंग टाइप्स आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द सेम माइसेलियम, दैट इज वन माइसेलियम, एंड द टू मेटिंग टाइप्स आर देयर. सी फॉर एग्जांपल, दिस इज वन मेटिंग टाइप and this is the second mating type. So both these mating types are present on the same mycelium. Then it is called, then that fungi is called as the homothelic or the self-fertile. Okay, while on the other hand the heterothelic mycelia requires the two different but compatible mycelia to reproduce sexually. That means अगर वहां पे heterothelic mycelia है तो वहां पे एक second mycelium लगेगा like this. Okay, so this will act as a second mycelium and this will act as a first mycelium. Okay, so there are two different mycelium which are compatible with each other. If they produce the two mating types on the two different mycelia, then such a type of fungi is called as the heterothelic fungi. While if they contain the two mating types on the same thallus, then they are called as the homothelic, because the two mating types are produced on the same thallus, and that is why they are called as the homothelic. And if they are produced on these two different thallus, then they are called as the heterothelic mycelia. Okay, so homothelic mycelia and the heterothelic mycelia are the very important terms you should remember for writing down the sexual reproduction in the fungi. Okay, so fungi में sexual reproduction के लिए वहां पे दो parents का होना जरूरी है. For that we have two mating types. If these two mating types are present on the same mycelium, it is called as homothelic or the self-fertile. And if they are produced on the two different mycelia, then it is called as the heterothelic mycelia. Okay, now consider this sexual cycle involves the following three steps. वहां पे तीन steps होती है mainly in the sexual reproduction of the fungi. See, consider the first step. It is the fusion of protoplasm between the two motile or non-motile gametes called as the plasmogamy. Okay, so when there is an actual sexual cycle in the fungi, this sexual cycle completes in 3 steps. The very first step is the plasmogamy, in which the fusion of protoplasm occurs between the two motile or the non-motile gametes. Okay, whatever the gametes are produced there on the two different or the same mycelium. अगर सेम mycelium पे है तो होमोथैलेटिक, और अगर डिफरेंट mycelium है तो हेटेरोथैलेटिक. ओके, तो अगर वहां पे दो mycelium पे दो मेटिंग टाइप प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, और मेटिंग टाइप प्रोड्यूस होने के बाद अगर उनका प्रोटोप्लाज्म पहले स्टेज में फ्यूज हो रहा है, तो वेदर इट्स मोटाइल गैमेट और नॉन मोटाइल गैमेट, ठीक है, इस स्टेप को बोला जाता है प्लाज्मोगैमी. Okay, so the very first step in the sexual reproduction of the fungi is the plasmogamy, in which the fusion of the protoplasm between the motile or the non-motile gametes occur. Okay, now after the fusion of the protoplasm, अभी सिर्फ protoplasm ही fuse हुआ है, whatever the content inside the cell is fusing with each other, and that process is called as plasmogamy. After the fusion of protoplasm, there is a second step, that is the fusion of the two nuclei. Whatever the two nucleuses are present in the two cells, in which the protoplasm were fused first, after that the two nucleus also fuse with each other, and that is called as the karyogamy. So the second step occurs in the sexual reproduction of the fungi is the karyogamy. What happens in the karyogamy? There is a fusion of the two nuclei in the cell. So in the first step we have the plasmogamy, and in second step we have the karyogamy. What happens in the plasmogamy? There is a fusion of protoplasm between the two cells. Okay, and after the fusion of the protoplasm or the plasmogamy, there is a fusion of two nuclei. After the fusion of these two nuclei, there is it is called as the karyogamy. Okay, now in the third step, what happens? There is a meiosis in the zygote resulting in the haploid spores. Okay, and these haploid spores then forms the new fungi. Okay, so what happens first? There is a fusion. There is a two mating types. Two mating types वहाँ पे होते हैं, and the cells of these two mating types were fused with each other. Their protoplasm fuses with each other. The process is called as the plasmogamy. After the fusion, their nucleus also fuses with each other. Okay, and the process is called as the karyogamy. After this, the meiosis occurs in these cells, and the haploid spores were formed, and these haploid spores then converts into the new fungi. Okay, this is how the sexual reproduction takes place in the fungi. It follows the 3 steps: plasmogamy, karyogamy, and after that the meiosis. Okay, and this is how they form the haploid spore at the end of the process. Okay, so you should remember the 3 steps, that is called the plasmogamy, karyogamy, and the haploid spores. Now consider this: two haploid hyphae of the compatible mating types are coming together and fuse. See, here we are talking about the heterothalastic fungi. Okay, this is the thallus of the worm fungi, and this is the thallus of the another fungi. So this is the first mating type, and this is the second mating type. Okay, so these are two mating types, two haploid mating types. As we have said that the nucleus is always haploid in the fungi. Okay, the two haploid hyphae are, which are compatible mating types, are come together and they fuse with each other. Okay, the fusion occurs in some fungi. The fusion of the two haploid cells immediately results in the diploid cell. Okay, कुछ fungi में ऐसा होता है कि जैसे ही इनका दो haploid cell का fusion होता है, there is a formation of the two diploid cell, there is a formation of a diploid cell, because two haploid nucleuses combine to form the diploid nucleus generally. Okay, so कुछ फंगाइज में जब ये फ्यूजन होता है तो टू हैप्लॉइड सेल्स आर इमीडिएटली रिजल्ट्स इन द डिप्लॉइड सेल्स. इमीडिएटली मींस तुरंत जैसे ही वहां पे फ्यूजन होता है, इट इमीडिएटली क्रिएट्स द डिप्लॉइड सेल्स. नाउ सी व्हाट हैपेंस इन अदर्स. ओके, नाउ सी हाउएवर इन अदर फंगाई, what happens in other like ascomycetes or members of the basidiomycetes, an intervening dikaryotic stage. Okay, एक intervening dikaryotic stage होती है, that is n plus n, that is 2 nuclei per cell occurs. Okay, so this intervening dikaryotic stage found in some fungi, in which what happens, the two haploid cells fuse to form the two nucleus in the single cell, and this condition is called as the dikaryotic stage. So sometimes it immediately converts into the Twisian condition, and sometimes it does not immediately convert into the Twisian condition, but remain as the two nucleuses in the single cell, and this stage is called as the dikaryotic stage. That is n plus n, that is 2 nuclei per cell. Such a condition is called as the dikaryon, and the phase is called as the dikaryotic phase of the fungi. Okay, so while going through the 3 phases, what we are talking about, there is a first plasmogamy, in which the protoplasm fuses with each other, and after the plasmogamy there is a karyogamy. What happens in a karyogamy? There is a fusion of nucleuses, but in some fungi these nucleuses combine to form the diploid cell immediately after the fusion, but in some fungi this after the protoplasm fusion, the nucleus does not fuse with each other immediately. They just remain in that state in which there is a single cell and the two nucleus are present in that single cell. Such a condition is called as the dikaryon condition, and this dikaryonic phase is called as the dikaryo phase of the fungus. Okay, so very important here. UPSC can straight away ask you what is dikaryo phase in the fungus. ठीक है। देखिए, जब भी कभी सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन हो रहा है फंगस में, तो सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन होते वक्त वहां पे सबसे पहले प्रोटोप्लाज्म फ्यूज होते हैं। प्रोटोप्लाज्म फ्यूज होते हैं तो उसे हम प्लाज्मोगैमी कहते हैं। प्रोटोप्लाज्म फ्यूज होने के बाद वहां पे न्यूक्लियस फ्यूज होने वाले होते हैं, जिसे हम कैरियोगैमी कहते हैं। लेकिन कभी कभी ये न्यूक्लियस जो होते हैं वो इमीडिएटली फ्यूज हो जाते हैं और डिप्लॉयड सेल तैयार हो जाती है। लेकिन कभी कभी ये इमीडिएटली फ्यूज नहीं होते हैं, और ऐसी केस में एक सिंगल सेल और उसके अंदर दो न्यूक्लियस तैयार हो जाते हैं। तो एक सिंगल सेल और उसके अंदर दो न्यूक्लियस जब तैयार होते हैं तो उसे कहते हैं डाइकैरियन, क्योंकि वहां पे दो न्यूक्लियस है, इसलिए डाइकैरियन। और उस फेज को बोला जाता है डाइकैरियो फेज ऑफ द फंगस। सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, सो फंगस हैज टू गो थ्रू द थ्री फेजेस। द वेरी फर्स्ट फेज इज प्लाज्मोगैमी, सेकंड फेज इज कैरियोगैमी, एंड थर्ड फेज इज मियोसिस। बट व्हाट हैपेंस इन द सेकंड स्टेप? Sometimes they may form the diploid cell immediately, but sometimes they form the dicaryonic stage, that is n plus n, that is 2 nucleus per cell. प्लीज रिमेंबर कि जो सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन होता है वहां पे, जैसे आप ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो, यहाँ पे टू मेटिंग टाइप हाइफा यहाँ पे कंबाइन आ रहे हैं एक दूसरे के साथ, एंड यहाँ पे जो गैमेट्स है ये आपस में हैप्लॉइड गैमेट्स क्या हो रहे हैं, कंबाइन हो रहे हैं। तो आप कह सकते हो कि इस थर्ड स्टेज में क्या हो गई है, प्लाज्मोगैमी ऑकर हो गई है। यहाँ पे प्लाज्मोगैमी हुई है, यहाँ पे फ्यूजन हुआ है किसका, प्रोटोप्लाज्म का। देखिए, जैसे प्रोटोप्लाज्म का फ्यूजन होता है तो उसके बाद न्यूक्लियस का फ्यूजन होता है। तो जैसे यहाँ पे दिखाया है इस डायग्राम में कि न्यूक्लियस का फ्यूजन हो चुका है और वो ट्वाइस एन में कन्वर्ट हो गए हैं। जनरली ऐसा ही होता है, ठीक है। फिर जाइगोट बन जाता है इससे, न्यूक्लियस फ्यूज होने के बाद। तो कभी कभी ये जो जाइगोट बनता है, ये जाइगोट बनने से पहले की ये स्टेज है, विच इज कॉल्ड एज द डाइकैरियोटिक स्टेज। ओके, व्हाट हैपेंस इन दिस डाइकैरियोटिक स्टेज कि यहाँ पे दो न्यूक्लियस जैसे कि वैसे ही रहेंगे, वो फ्यूज नहीं होंगे। ओके, तो एक हैप्लॉइड न्यूक्लियस है, एक हैप्लॉइड न्यूक्लियस है, और ये दोनों एक ही सेल के अंदर प्रेजेंट है। और एक ही सेल के अंदर प्रेजेंट होने की वजह से इसे कहते हैं डाइकैरियन। ठीक है, उसे क्या कहा जाता है, डाइकैरियन कहा जाता है, और उस फेज को बोला जाता है डाइकैरियोनिक फेज ऑफ द फंगस। ओके, नाउ कंसीडर, नाउ लेटर द पैरेंटल न्यूक्लियाई फ्यूज, ओके, एंड द सेल्स बिकम डिप्लॉइड। जैसे आपको यहाँ पे दिख रहा है कि पैरेंटल न्यूक्लियस यहाँ पे फ्यूज हो गया है और जो सेल्स बन गए दे बिकम डिप्लॉइड एंड देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ जाइगोट। नाउ fungi forms the fruiting bodies, okay, which in which the reduction division occurs. Okay, now see, यहाँ पे जब ये जाइगोट बनता है तो इस प्रकार की फ्रूटिंग बॉडी वहां पे बनती है। ठीक है, इसको बोला जाता है फिर फ्रूटिंग बॉडी। इस फ्रूटिंग बॉडी के अंदर जो है क्या होता है, रिडक्शन डिवीजन होता है। रिडक्शन डिवीजन इन नथिंग बट द मियोसिस। ठीक है, जैसे हमने कहा था कि थर्ड स्टेज में क्या होगा, मियोसिस होगा, जिसको रिडक्शन डिवीजन बोलते हैं, क्योंकि डिप्लॉयड सेल से वहां पे क्या बनने वाले हैं, हैप्लॉयड सेल बनने वाले हैं, इसीलिए उसको क्या बोलते हैं, रिडक्शनल डिवीजन। तो यहाँ पे रिडक्शन डिवीजन होता है, एंड इट इज लीडिंग टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द हैप्लॉयड स्पोर्स। सो finally from this diploid cell the haploid spores were formed, and these haploid spores are liberated from this fruiting body, and इस fruiting body से जब वो liberate होते हैं, they spread all in all the directions, and whenever they find the suitable conditions, suitable environmental condition, they germinate and create the new mycelium, they create the new fungi. So this is how the sexual reproduction occurs. What happens, the two mating types come together. Okay, when these two mating types come together, they first we have the plasmogamy, that is the fusion of protoplasm. Then we have the karyogamy, there is a fusion of two nucleus, hence results in the formation of zygote. This zygote getting converted into the fruiting body. Inside this fruiting body, reduction division or the meiosis occurs, and these spores are formed, and these spores are liberated from the parent plant. So this is how the sexual reproduction taken place in the fungi. And in this sexual reproduction, because there is a two parents involved in this process, there is a formation of new genetic characters. ओके, नए जेनेटिक कैरेक्टर आते हैं, जो नए फंगाई बनते हैं उसमें नए जेनेटिक कैरेक्टर वहां पे मौजूद होते हैं, क्योंकि दो अलग अलग पेरेंट्स से वहां पे क्या आया है, जीनोम आया है। Okay, so variation can be seen in the sexual reproduction in the fungi, where on the other hand, in the asexual reproduction or the vegetative reproduction, exact copy of the parent is formed. ओके, तो यहाँ पे आपको याद रखना है कि सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन किस प्रकार से होता है। ओके, टू मेटिंग टाइप्स वहां पे कैसे साथ में आती है, एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स। ओके, नाउ द मॉर्फोलॉजी ऑफ द माइसिलियम, मोड ऑफ स्पोर फॉर्मेशन एंड द फ्रूटिंग बॉडीज। ठीक है, फिर मॉर्फोलॉजी कैसी होगी माइसिलियम की, मोड कैसा होगा स्पोर फॉर्मेशन का, फ्रूटिंग बॉडीज कैसे बनेगी, फॉर्म्स द बेसिस फॉर द डिवीजन ऑफ द किंगडम इनटू द वेरियस क्लासेस। ठीक है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दीज द सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स द फंगाई कैन बी क्लासिफाइड इनटू द वेरियस क्लासेस। ओके, वेरियस क्लासेस में उनको क्लासिफाई किया जा सकता है कि फ्रूटिंग बॉडीज कैसी बनती है उनमें, ठीक है, स्पोर कैसे फॉर्म होते हैं, या फिर उनकी मॉर्फोलॉजी कैसी है, ये सारे बेसिस है उनके क्लासिफिकेशन के। ठीक है, ये अलग अलग हो सकता है अलग अलग क्लासेस में। ओके, ऑलराइट, सो here we have understand about the sexual reproduction in the fungi. Fungi में sexual reproduction कैसे होता है? So till now we have seen the vegetative reproduction in the fungi. Fungi में vegetative reproduction हमने देखा, fungi में हमने asexual reproduction देखा, उसके बाद fungi में हमने sexual reproduction देखा। तो तीनों टाइप के रिप्रोडक्शन हमने यहाँ पे कवर किया है, ठीक है। तो तीनों टाइप के रिप्रोडक्शन में खास तौर के स्पोर्स आते हैं, खास तौर का एक मेथड आता है, ठीक है। वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन छोड़ के दोनों इसमें सेक्सुअल और सेक्सुअल में स्पोर्स वहां पे क्रिएट होते हैं। समटाइम्स इन द फंगाई क्लासेस में वेजिटेटिव रिप्रोडक्शन को और असेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन को सिमिलर समझा जाता है, क्योंकि उनमें न्यू जेनेटिक कॉम्बिनेशन नहीं आता है। एग्जैक्ट कॉपी सेम कॉपी तैयार होती है इंडिविजुअल की पेरेंट के साथ, लेकिन सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन में वहां पे जेनेटिक वेरिएशन आते हैं, ओके।